And she told me, we don't tell women this. If we was to proceed with the abortion and the baby was to come out still alive and active, most likely we will break the baby's neck. At the time of the appointment, I was 22 weeks and 1 day. I followed her into this really bright, very cold room, and there was music playing so that you can relax. And I was very nervous. I was very scared, um, and no one tell you that it's gonna be okay, or no one comfort you or anything like that. So it's just the process is just very fast and very. I mean, you feel very alone. No one can come to the back with you, so you're just by yourself. There was two other doctors that entered the room. There was a man doctor and a woman doctor. The woman doctor introduced the man doctor to me. She told me that he was the one that was going to insert my dilators, and he was the one that was going to do the abortion the next day once I came in that morning. Um, Once they introduced themselves, they just kind of told me the procedure, how long the dilators would be in. They told me I'll come back to the next day, and the dilators will be taken out. They'll check my cervix, and then they'll proceed with the abortion. Once that was done, they told me that they would be giving me a shot through my stomach, and that shot will enter the baby, and that's supposed to kill the fetus within 24 to 48 hours. Before that shot, I had no idea that they did that to the baby. Um, and I think knowing that the baby had to get that shot, I think that's enough to change someone's mind. So maybe they didn't tell me beforehand that that was going to happen. There was this really long, skinny needle that they put inside of you. And the woman was holding the ultrasound to my stomach to find the baby. At the time, he was moving um, a lot, so it took them quite a while to find it. And the man doctor, he had the needle inside of my stomach, and he was trying to like catch the baby almost. So um, he was just jamming that needle in and out, trying to find the baby. And once he found the baby started moving at the time. Um, so he ended up taking it out and trying to do it again. And he didn't take it completely out, but he ended up pulling it back just a little bit and going in a little deeper, trying to find the baby again. And I guess they told me he found the baby and he put the shot into him. From what I found out later on, the baby didn't get the shot. They put the shot in the sack that the baby sits in. I just told them that I want those dilators out, and I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna uh, go along with this abortion. I told them that let me just get an ultrasound. If the ultrasound says that the baby's okay and his heart rate is strong, and um, then I don't want to proceed with the abortion. Soon as they gave me an ultrasound, the baby was kicking and punching in every way. The heart rate was very strong. Um, they told me that the fetus was still he was still alive, and he still looked pretty active. Um, and I told them that since he's still alive and he's still active, if you guys were to take him out right now while he's still his heart rate is still, going, what would you guys do? Um, she looked at him and she looked back at me and she was quiet just for a little bit, kind of wondering if the information she was going to give me was the right information that I should know. Um, and I was looking at her very puzzled, like, what are you guys going to do to the baby? And she told me, we don't tell women this, and a lot of women don't even ask this question, but if we was to proceed with the abortion and the baby was to come out still alive and active, most likely we will break the baby's neck. I've never heard of that happening before, or anyone saying that that's what happened when they had an abortion um, before, so I was very confused. Um, when she gave me that information, the man doctor in the room looked at her almost like a uh-oh moment. Why would you say that? Um, from there, I told her that that was okay. Just take the dilators out. I want to go home. They were really trying to convince me that what I was doing was right by having the abortion and that I should proceed. And if I go home tomorrow or the next day, and there's a very strong possibility that his heart is going to stop anyway, so why not go along with the abortion since he already got that shot? And the more I was telling them no, it was more like they were me, trying to sell me something, like a seller that pushes you and pushes you until you buy their item or their product. That's how it felt, as if they were trying to sell me this abortion and trying to sell me this dream of, oh, this baby is not going to make it. You're making a crazy decision here. You're making the biggest mistake by not completing this abortion process. You already started. Why go through this and not continue? Um, Pretty much. And I told them, well, that's just the risk that I'm gonna have to take. If his heart stops, then I'll proceed and do what I have to do. But if not, then I'm gonna carry this baby and I'm gonna have it. Um, they didn't seem very happy about that at all. I made it a point that they were going to take those dilators out and I was going to go home and I was going to keep this baby. Currently, I am 7 months pregnant, 28 weeks. I go to the hospital or the clinic, I should say, every week, and he is doing very, very good, very healthy. He's weighing 2 pounds now, um, and I couldn't ask for more of a blessing than ever. That what they told me about the shot and how he wasn't going to make it more than 48 hours and things like that, it wasn't true.